America for America.
Caleb Houston gets inside, blocked from behind by Hauser, picked up by Horford. Horford back out, Pritchard, three-pointer, puts it in.
Play right there gave the Celtics a 17-point lead early in the fourth quarter. They hang on, they win it by 17. 103-86 your final score. Celtics take a 1-0 series lead over the Orlando Magic. Tom Giles, Eddie House, Scout with you here for Celtics postgame live.
Third quarter spanking. Third quarter spanking. Wind them up. Pow. And again, pow. Just like that.
One more time, though.
Pow. Mollywopped them in the third. All the stuff we talked about at halftime, they flipped the script.
So, look, if you were to break it down, Peyton Pritchard had 19 points, right?
Yeah.
Their bench had 17. He outscored their whole bench by itself. And then we still had guys that chipped in on from our bench. So,
I mean,
at the end of the day, we are a better basketball team
way better
than the Orlando Magic.
Yeah, I don't know where they go from here. Banchero was fantastic.
Amazing.
Wagner was good. Tatum was average. We had Derrick White. It's just going to be another guy. What was huge was Holiday, White, Pritchard, all those guys in the third quarter, knocking down those shots. Al Horford was big. Our third quarter offense got going. It didn't feel like we were pigeon hunting. We were just playing ball.
I also thought we was rebounding the basketball. Like, we weren't giving them second, third chance opportunities.
Only 4-point second chance points in the third.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
All right, Drew Holiday, by the way, with 9 points there in that third, just really leading the way, getting things going for the Celtics, creating that spark. You had Peyton Pritchard, though, as Eddie just mentioned, with 19 points. He's standing by with Abby Chin.
Peyton, you checked into this game with less than 2 minutes to go in the first quarter and knocked down your first three. How did you do that?
Just preparation. Had a long week to recover, get ready for these games, and mentally, getting your mindset in that war mentality. So we're there.
What did you guys see on film at the break that led you to come out and put up 30 points in that third quarter, holding them to 16?
I mean, we just ended up hitting some good shots. What we ended up doing is picked up our ball pressure, got stops, got out and run. Our pace was good. And when we're running like that, we get good looks, and the percentages will play out the right way.
Derrick White, huge in this game. Drew Holiday as well. Yeah, how important were they in setting the tone?
I mean, Drew set the tone to start the second half. His ball pressure, hit 2 threes, the transition, his energy, it just makes winning plays. And then obviously D-White had a tremendous game today, carried us, got us to a W.
How important was it to get this win like this, even on a night when Jason is off?
Our depth of our team. Obviously, we know our 2-star players and KP, they're going to lead us to W's as they do. But, sometimes it takes other guys to step up and have good games and win games.
Peyton, thank you. Congratulations. Way to start.
All right, so there's Peyton Pritchard after the Celtics get this 17-point win, and again, it was in the third where things really turned. You had Jaylen Brown getting involved in it, but Eddie, what'd you like about the way they came out of the locker room?
I thought they just had a lot more energy, and they were focused a little bit more on the defensive end, making sure they secured the possession with the rebound. And then I thought they were active defensively. They were able to get out in transition, not only get out in transition at times, but at the same time, they were knocking down shots. I thought it was a little different sense of focus that they had in the second half than they did in the first half.
Man, it's got to be demoralizing for Orlando. You do a good job on Jason Tatum, and in that third, you got 3 threes from Drew Holiday. You had a few threes from Derrick White. Derrick White driving, everyone chipping in. It was almost like they think they have a good game plan. They slowed us down, and then our shooting just came in, and even Peyton Pritchard out of transition, that had to be a backbreaker.
Also, a lot of deflections, it felt like, in that third as well. Kristaps Porzingis, defensively, I know he didn't have the biggest night offensively, but saw a lot of deflections, which got them out in transition. Defensively, you see something different from them coming out of the
Yeah, they just energy, right? I just thought they were into the ball, their pickup points, which means like where they start guarding the ball. They were picking up full court. Drew Holiday was amazing. Like this, turning the ball. If you ever watch the NBA game and you see a guy dribble up, turn, dribble up, turn, dribble up, you've already done your job. It takes time away from the clock. It puts pressure. It screws up everyone's timing. So just picking up their pressure points a lot higher made a massive difference.
On top of that, I thought Drew Holiday, right? He doesn't have he had 9 points, but it was 1 point in the game where they were trying to pick him up, and he on the left side of the floor, and he drove past, made a dimed it off, and we get a layup.
Yeah.
Right? It's the small things that where you look at, those are the demoralizing things when you look at in basketball. It's like, man, we're trying everything we can. We're throwing a kitchen sink at them, and it doesn't even matter. They're finding a way to score the basketball. They're finding a way to rebound the basketball, and they're making it hard on us to even get a bucket unless it's Paolo Banchero, because he was hooping tonight. He was balling.
Massive night for Paolo Banchero.
Yes,
He finished with.
How'd it go?
He finished with 36 points.
He don't get that. No, he don't get none of that.
He was balling.
You brought up the word demoralizing. I think Derrick White, when you look at his 30 points, how many times did he hit a three with a hand in his face? 30 for Derrick White. Let's check out some of his highlights. They're presented by TD Bank, America's most convenient bank.
Pocket full of threes. And he had it going right from the start. Derrick White's sneaky, savage competitor, man. He lives for these big moments. And he had it going early. And then when he thought he got fouled by the ref and they called it delay of game, on him was the best thing that happened to us. Derrick White went on a tear from that moment on.
I just think that he never, like that play right there was a big play when he blocked Banchero's shot right there, but then he just stayed aggressive. And the one thing about him, he doesn't even, it's almost like he doesn't think about what he's doing. It just happens. You know, he's not overthinking anything. He's not going out there being predetermined. He allows the game to come to him. He reads the game at a different level, not only defensively, but offensively as well.
He had 7 threes in this one. Derrick White, Celtics as a team, had 16.
Can I tell you somebody who wasn't reading the game?
Ah, here we go. Don't pick on Corey Joseph, man.
What you mean, Corey Joseph? Where you at? I'm saying Corey Joseph, 26 minutes, 0 points, and 5 fouls. I could go out there and do that.
The 5 fouls
I could go out
included.
there and do that. At least I'll knock down a 3.
I'm not going to kill the guy, man. It's hard. Listen, he's backing up Jalen Suggs.
Stop it. Don't stop it.
I don't even know. Who knows what happened?
Stop it. Knock
Jalen
it
Suggs
off.
is even on the floor in this one. Celtics get
26 minutes, you getting 0 points?
Me, I might.
And 5 fouls?
I might.
103-86 final. You see there in the first.
I got 1 in me.
In the first, third, and the fourth, Orlando did not even get to 20 points in this one. All right, Celtics take the 1-0 series lead. Back with more here on Celtics Postgame Live right after this. Starts Wednesday at 6 p.m. Celtics playoff coverage is presented by your New England Ford dealers and Arbel Insurance. Celtics taking a 1-0 series lead here in the opening series against Orlando, and 103-86 your final score. We brought up Peyton Pritchard earlier. He was also 6 of 8 from 3. Just very efficient, very effective. Eddie, he talked about how he outscored the Orlando bench alone, but what was it about his game tonight that really allowed the Celtics kind of build a lead when he came in?
I just think it was his aggressiveness, not being shy of the moment, not being scared of the moment, showing up when we needed to. I mean, I want to say he hit like 3 threes when it was like, is Orlando kind of trying to make a run right now? And then, boom, he hits a 3. Then next thing you know, it's like Orlando trying to make another run. Boom, he hits another 3. I just thought that he was out there and he played good, got good defense. He got some deflections out there. He just knocked down shots. He did exactly what he's supposed to do. You know, got to the basket, and what he did was, you know, kind of schooled.
Your guy, Corey Joseph?
No, Corey Joseph, he was just out there. He was taking up space.
Pritchard took exactly what the defense gave him, and if you're going to help and double team Jason Tatum, which we saw this all last year during the playoffs, the defenses are going to be tilting Tatum's way. It's up to the other guys, and tonight Pritchard and White are the guys that benefited. Sometimes Drew Holiday, but that's what it's going to be like, because I still think teams believe that to stop the Celtics, you got to stop Tatum. Tonight proves otherwise.
So Pritchard had some big buckets in the fourth. Let's go back to the third, which was kind of where the things really turned for the Celtics. And Jaylen Brown had 10 points.